He said that he is my damn mans, but he switched on me like a transformer. Yeah, he changed. Nigga, you gon' get your ass changed. Don't get your ass with hate. Had to run my damn bands up. Mama couldn't tell me anything, I was a mess.
Hit that like button for good luck, man. Don't miss out. What's going on, people? It's your man OG. I'm back here with some crazy shocking news. Listen, I've been the channel that has been telling you guys, why do I make so much different badge setups? Why do I switch stuff around? Because 2K is always patching the game. And I'm going to logically explain to you guys how they are patching things and telling you guys right in front of your face in the patch notes. And you guys fail to see that. So you guys are going into the game not even understanding a lot of things are changed, and 2K wants you guys to go out there and see what they changed on your own. Now let's touch up on what they changed. Addressing a number of issues in my career to greatly improve the user experience in that mode. Now listen, they don't tell you anything. Look, if you can read the patch notes, you read the patch notes. I'll leave a link. I'm gonna post a picture. You guys see it on the screen. Addressed a number of issues in my career to greatly improve the user experience in that mode. Does that tell you what they fixed? Does that tell you what they did? Or is that them just saying we fixed some stuff in my career, so it's gonna be a little bit better for you guys? That's what they're saying. And that's what you need to understand. So now, since we're in the end cycle in 2K, I feel like 2K21 is going to be delayed. I'm having that feeling. Now, we make my career easier so people can grind more builds. Now, my career is going to be easier. So, watch. Go on my career and see how it feels grinding your player now after this patch 13. See. Go take some time to see. Now, let's talk about this. Numerous gameplay improvements and fixes, including support for standing step back, escapes, and finishing alley-oops with pro stick, out of bounds awareness improvements, more reliable interior shot defense, so post hooking may be gone. Oh, let's wait and see, people. Tell me how it's going for y'all off this patch. Contact dunk detection, logic fixes for certain badges, and more. Badges been buffed. Everything's been buffed. This is like a major patch, and people, it's a sneak patch that 2K just throws in now. Now the game's about to be a little bit different. Dribbling has probably changed. Now that you're going to see some escapes maybe a little bit tighter, smoother. A lot of things are going to be clean in the dribbling. Now listen here, I'm telling you guys the knowledge you need to know, letting you guys know the dribbling has got probably a buff to certain moves, so go out there and find them. The alley-oops have gotten a buff, so go out there and realize what type of alley-oops you can do with the pro stick, meaning your right stick. The out of bounds awareness improvements, the shot defense in the interior, so those post hooking shit, 2K's been listening. Guess when they're patching it? In the end of the game. Come on now, think about it, people. It's the end cycle. Addressed an exploit that allow viewers, this is my team, nothing. Now look, this is what I want y'all to understand, right? Everything else is nothing important. It's my team stuff. I'm sorry if you're a my team fan. It's nothing I'm gonna go into. Let's relax. Now here's some gameplay right here of my 3-level scorer with only 1 defensive badge. He's elite, but somebody said something real good, and he said, OG, when you're doing these talk information videos, have some gameplay in the background. I went crazy in this. This build doesn't miss. Crazy dribble pull-ups in the eye. This build is crazy. It's an automatic crazy scoring build. It can drive. It's a pair sharp, but it could drive. It could finish, and I know how to play defense enough with it. Back into the patch notes. That's just talking about the gameplay for y'all, okay? Now, this is my big thing with 2K, and this is why I say I'm the channel you want to come to when you want to figure out some secret hidden keys with 2K. I'm basically your cheat code book. Subscribe here. Hit the sub button. This is their last message to you guys in the patch notes. Many more fixes included to improve the overall experience of NBA 2K20. With an exclamation point. That tells you right there that they touch so much shit. Meaning shooting can be touched. The way ankle breakers could be touched. We don't know. We're just left to go out there and experience and see and then make up what we think. But at the end of the day, they are doing adjustments. They are sitting with themselves, talking amongst each other, doing adjustments to the game, people. So this is why you need to change some of your badges up. This is why when a certain badge may not work for your build. This game is very, very deep this year. This game is very, very deep this year. 2K is going into a new shift. You're even seeing in these wager matches, people are talking about real life basketball more, using screens. It's in basketball. You're seeing the arguments starting to come about. And if you don't think that's good publicity for 2K, ISO community versus the regular basketball community that uses screens and plays real life basketball, plays 2K for what it is, versus the people that like to exploit the game and utilize the dribbling and create their own way of playing 2K. 2K wants newness in their game. And understand they're trying to make their game as realistic as they can to real life basketball without making the game too overpowered. So yes, we're going to deal with certain things being overpowered because at the end of the day, they're in the office making the decisions on should we keep it or not. Let's see what the community's opinion is. Let's leave it in for a certain time. You guys got to understand, certain things got to be set out for a certain time to see if it actually works. If a company releases a new sandwich, right, at Burger King, and they release that new sandwich out, and depending on how much sales they get on the sandwich, that's how they know if it works or not. That's how they know if that's what people want to eat. Oh, we got 200,000 people buying it on this day, 300,000 that day. That's how they know it works. So if they see a lot of people complaining, going in, reading, you don't think why do you think there's a such thing called a community manager? They just can't disclose everything to the public. No, they can't. And that's just the real of it. That's just the truth of it. All right. So there's been numerous changes to the badges in this game. They haven't even told you. It just says it in there. But it doesn't tell you what badges changed. So at that point, you have to sit back and ask yourself, what the hell is 2K trying to really do then? What are they really trying to tell us? They're just saying that we patched the game, we touched some stuff, you guys go in there and find it. That's it. The only person who used to come out and say stuff like, this is what it is, was Mike Wayne. But it's at a point where 2K is just saying they're tuning it, they're touching it, and you guys got to deal with it. And at this point, I'm starting to realize and think it's not even probably Mike Wayne or anybody or any of them really. They probably have something in lines with it, but it's not even really them. That's how I feel about it. Because these changes keep happening. They keep happening. And it may be how I look at it and how I view it is that maybe it's for the E-League. Maybe they want this game to be so realistic, so close to real life basketball to where 2K can actually be a high mainstream game where their company is the company. Everybody wants to buy 2K. 2K is the #1 game. Like, you know, I feel like that's what 2K is kind of shooting for. And it's already a video game and it's dealing with basketball, a real life sport. You know, there's a lot of people that be like, man, this is just a video game. Do the real thing. But 2K wants their video game to be close to the real thing. That's my whole take on it. This is why we're going into this new era where we're seeing them implement so much mechanics that support real life basketball. What's killing right now, everybody, from the wagers y'all watching? The screen gameplay. Who's winning right now? The screeners, right? Isn't it annoying and Ticino cashing out, making the most money in wagers right now from playing real life basketball? Utilizing what's in 2K, it can be stopped, but people don't know it. But listen, I got that video on how to stop the screen gameplay. Look, coming soon. All right, it takes teamwork, it takes chemistry, but it's coming soon. I just wanted to touch up on this patch 13 for y'all, man. Be aware, man. Be aware. Read. Actually read and realize, hey, they're saying right here in clear words that they had a whole bunch of improvement and changes to the game. They're just not telling us exactly, meaning they're not being direct on what they changed, but we do know that there's been a lot of changes. Patch 13, people, positive vibes.